Napier, hello. Please give an introduction about
Hi,
yourself.
how are you? I'm Napier. I'm 16 years old, joined the real world when I was 15, and I've made over 17 and a half grand during in the real world. It's taught me everything, not just about money, but about just life and philosophy and physical fitness and how to interact with people. And yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
I think that's a good transition to where was your life heading then before you joined the real world? What were your plans? And yeah, just what were you doing?
Well, my life before the real world, I've always been trying to make money on my own, because the family I grew up in, I knew I wasn't going to college. I mean, my parents are both school teachers, and my sister, my older sister, she's in college now. I mean, she's like straight A student. I think she graduated like fourth in her class. So I knew all the college money was going to her. So I knew I had to figure something out. So other than college, so I pretty much yeah from a very young age I started doing stuff. So yeah, at first I was starting to become a pilot. I think I might still get my pilot's license, but yeah, I mean the real world has definitely helped me just find the right path outside of just like traditional university and really I don't know, just develop and like know what I'm going to do for the future. Know that no matter what happens, like I have the skills needed to be successful.
hmm You said pilot license. That's
Mm-hmm.
interesting. And that's something I've considered before as well. Something I probably haven't said on interviews before. I used to be in air cadets in the UK, which
Mm-hmm.
did involve flying. And I was really considering it, but I'm wondering what's your reason for wanting a pilot's license?
Well, I have a family friend that's a pilot, and he takes me up and my dad up in an airplane sometimes, and he it seems like he has a life. He works like 10 days a month. It's like 400K a year. It's like he's always flying back from here to Germany, here to Spain.
Mhm.
Seems like a pretty nice life. You know.
Okay, fair enough. Then, how did you actually find out about the reward and what led you to joining?
I found out about the real world real early, before it was the real world, when it was still Hustle's University 2.0 on Discord, actually, a long time ago. And, I just found it through just like clips on YouTube Shorts. I found clips of Tristan Tate, actually, before I found clips of Andrew Tate. It's kind of funny. But yeah, I learned what the Hustle's University was, now the real world, at that time. And I was like, you know what? Why not? I mean, it's $50,
Mhm.
I'm not going to spend $50 on anything more useful.
Okay, fair enough. And what were you actually expecting before you joined? And then, how different was it from your expectations?
Mhm. I don't really know what I was expecting. I guess I was expecting just like a community of people that kind of teach you how to make money. But I mean, it's been more than that since I've seen it. And there's different campuses and just the different ways to make money. It's not solely focused on money. That's the thing a lot of people think it is. It's just well, I mean, it is focused on money, obviously, but not that's not the only purpose. The only purpose is like to make you successful, both financially, physically, socially. Like just it just helps you in every way possible. Really, I mean, it's been more than I could have ever thought of it being. I guess.
hmm Okay, interesting. What campuses did you actually get into when you joined then? What attracted you?
When I joined, the first campus I did was affiliate marketing. Did that for a bit, made moderate success in that, but I thought it just wasn't for me, so I switched over to copywriting. Studied copywriting for a long time, probably 2 months, 2.5 months, and I mean copywriting. That campus, Andrew Bass, everyone is just amazing, amazing campus. You learn so much. I mean, this is the fundamental of business copywriting, right? It's so useful in everything you do. You can take copywriting from not just that campus, but also to like the creative campus. You're writing social media ads or social media captions or writing hooks or anything you do in business. It's incredibly useful.
hmm Okay, copywriting. Any other campuses?
Um, I did try e-commerce. Made around 300,000 in e-commerce, promoting it through social media, and that's when I realized that I wasn't very good at e-commerce, and I was pretty good at social media. So
Mhm.
I had a good success on TikTok, which I was using to promote the website for e-commerce. So yeah, so then I just decided, you know what, might as well just do social media, see what I can do with that.
And is that what you ended up sticking to? Just doing social media marketing or what?
Yes, that's pretty much what I ended up sticking to with social media. That's where I found that my skill set right now is good. I tried a few other things, but I just realized I wasn't ready for them yet. I didn't have the knowledge, didn't have the skill set ready, and I could build that up in the future. I am planning to build that up, but right now, social media is where I'm doing good.
Good. And how did you monetize that skill set? What have you done since learning it?
That's very important. Monetization is hard. On YouTube, it's easy. You get views. Shorts now, super easy to get views, and you monetize shorts from that. I mainly focus on TikTok, and the way I monetize it, like I said at first, I had an e-commerce platform, so I'd make TikTok postings, TikTok pages, and or whatever, and I get followers, views, and the videos. I'd send them over to the website. That had moderate success. Um, but actually, what TikTok has now, which is very interesting, it's very new. It's called a creativity program, and
Mhm.
basically, on videos longer than 1 minute, you can get like ad revenue for. Because TikTok will pay you like half a cent for 1,000 views, something like that, really
Mhm.
small. But now in the creativity program, if the video's over 1 minute long, they'll pay you usually anywhere from like $1 to $2 per 1,000 views, which is still much less than YouTube. But on
Oh.
TikTok, I mean, it's all my videos getting like 30,000 views.
Mhm.
Like it takes 15 minutes to edit a 30K view video. It's not hard. So think that every video get 30K views, I'm at about $1.15 RPM. So I mean, that's just $35 every video. It's
Right.
it's it's incredibly easy now. But the main way where I've made most of my money monetizing was, and this is probably the easiest. This is the easiest money I've ever made in my life. I mean, seriously, it is so easy to make this money. Amazon has this program called the Amazon Influencer Program, and in order to sign up for it, you have to have a social media page that I'm not really sure what the rules are. It's you gotta have a following basically. You have interactions, you gotta have a following, and you can apply for it. And if you apply for it and get in, you're set. I mean, what you do is basically use find products on Amazon, stuff you already have around the house, like like a pen, and then you just make a little review on it on your phone. Right? It doesn't have to be edited. Like 30-second review. Some of my reviews like 10 seconds long, and if somebody buys a product and sees your video, you get money. I reviewed a printer one time. My best product. I reviewed a printer. It was a 25-second video of a printer. I basically just held my phone up and was like, "Yeah, it's a printer. It works." Like I don't know. It was late at night. I don't know, and that video is maybe $700. Like a 25-second video just saying, yeah, this printer works. I didn't even show the
Oh.
printer working. It's maybe 700. I don't understand how. It's so easy money.
Is it okay? So just to clarify that part, is it as long as they've watched the video and then they purchase at some point, doesn't have to be at that point exactly, you'll get affiliate sales for it, or does it have to be for a link that's in the video?
It's just as long as they watch the video within I think 24 hours, if they purchase the product, you get affiliate sales for it.
Wow.
It's the program's insane. I mean that's I made $2,000 with that program last month.
Yeah.
It's just insane. And to be honest, since school started, I got pretty busy focused on other stuff, like TikTok's new program I was telling you about. I haven't posted a video on there in a month, right? And I'm still making consistently like $45, $50 a day doing no work. So I mean, it's so easy,
Okay,
but
because
it's hard to get into.
right, when you were saying social media marketing, I thought maybe you're doing it for other people, but you're saying all the income you've generated has just been
Mhm,
yourself posting videos and
mhm,
doing all kinds of things as you just described?
yeah. Well, I did think about doing for other people. I tried that for a bit, tried to get some clients I could do it for. Um, got like one. It was okay, made a little bit of money, but it just wasn't for me. I figured
Mhm.
if I just stayed on my own path, then I could do better.
Right. And how much have you made from all of this?
All this, look it up right now. Probably through Amazon, I've made 9,800, probably break 10,000 within
Mhm,
the week. So yeah, and then TikTok and all other programs around 7.5K. Yeah,
mhm. And in total, that would be how much?
uh, around 7,000 or 17,500 total.
As
So,
a 16-year-old?
well, I started this when I was 15, but yeah,
Well, as a 15-year-old, you earned
yeah,
17,500.
yeah,
Interesting.
and the,
Okay.
and that's pure profit because
Yeah,
there's no margin. Social media are just pretty
yeah,
much
yeah, yeah.
100%. You know,
Okay.
and
And what did you actually end up doing with the money? Are you planning on reinvesting it or investing it? Did you spend it on something? Has your lifestyle changed at all from making that money at 15, 16?
Well, first I was thinking about buying a sailboat. I almost bought a sailboat.
Ah,
I,
yes,
I live on the
15-year-old
water.
on a sailboat.
I live on the water, I could say.
Mhm.
Or no, I have my own sailboat, you know. So I was thinking about buying a sailboat, a really good price for one. I decided not to get it. Because I realized that when I first started the real world, I was just doing it for myself, right? For the first couple months, I was only making about 800 a month, right? And that was enough to have me set. I mean, if you're 15 years old making 800 a month, like I was richer than all my friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like after school, I'd be like, "Hey, you want to go to a restaurant?" They're like, "What? No, I can't afford that." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So yeah, but I realized, once my sister went to college, that I have to step my game up because I mean, my parents are both school teachers, so I mean, they don't have the money for college. You know what I mean? So I overheard them one day talking, eavesdropping on them, and they're like, "Oh, how are we going to budget for sister's college and everything?" And that's when I realized that's the moment that it clicked, where I'm not just responsible for myself, but I also need to take the responsibility on my family, and I need to make money for them to support them. And that's when things really stepped up, and I started making a lot more money. So right now, I'm pretty much just helping pay for my sister's college.
Damn. Uh,
That's what I'm going. That's what I'm going to use my money for.
that's crazy.
I'm gonna surprise him. Christmas is pretty soon. Okay,
Mhm.
surprise. Hopefully,
At
we'll
15 to
see.
16, you're already paying your sister's college tuition.
Yeah, well, I'm
Damn,
trying.
man. All right. Interesting. So what would you say was the biggest challenge you faced when you actually implementing the lessons from the real world?
Hmm. The biggest challenge, I guess, is just taking action. Watch. I mean, it's so easy to just sit there for a few hours and just watch all the lessons. And you will learn. Take notes. That's a great part. If you're not taking notes, you're not retaining any of it. You got to take notes. But just taking it from knowledge to action is huge. That's what you need to do. You just gotta just sit down for 30 minutes and just think, how can I implement this lesson into what I'm doing to make more money? And just take action. Don't be afraid of anything. Don't think this, that, blah, blah. Just take action. Doesn't matter if you're 15 years old like me, right? I thought I was 15. I can't really install social media. People won't take me seriously, right? What I did was I don't have my face or my voice in any of the videos. I just go onto big YouTube channels to see online. I like football, right? So I found this guy. He's got like a million subscribers. He just makes football videos, 5 to 10 minute videos, right? I just clip the videos into short form videos, post them on TikTok, post them on YouTube Shorts, and I've got millions and millions of views, tens of thousands of followers like that. I mean, it's so easy. Like the worst thing I've ever heard someone say to me was, "It's not that simple," because it is. And in truth, in reality, it is that simple.
Mhm.
If you just take action and you're confident in what, it doesn't even matter if you're right in what you do. As long as you're confident in what you do, most likely you will succeed. Action is always better than inaction.
Mhm. Right, and that is completely correct. And I'm surprised that you're speaking this way at 16 years old. A lot of potential ahead. Okay, you said the real world helped you with money, life, philosophy, a lot of other areas. How different was your average day before you joined compared to now?
Average day before I joined, I'd wake up, go to school, come home, play video games for 6 hours, go to bed. That was it. It pretty much just wasting my life away. Just I guess I was having fun, but like I wasn't doing anything. And now every world, I learned that maybe it's not good to play six video games all day, 6 hours straight. Maybe you gotta do actual stuff in life. Maybe you gotta work on yourself, build up skill sets, build up social relationships and all this stuff in order to become successful. So yeah, and I, realized that, and now, I mean, my life's so much better. I don't play video. I haven't played video games in months, right? And I don't regret it. I don't think I'll ever go back because now I'm making money, and that's a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Making money is a lot of fun. Being successful, it's a lot of fun, and it's only up to go from here.
Right. And at this point, I'm sure you see this as a game, just the increase
Yeah,
in the numbers coming in through the screen.
yeah,
Because as well, it's just sad because the social media games everything just hijacks your
hmm
brain, and
Yeah.
and the resulting to cheap dopamine sources. But when you actually cut all of that out, you find so much reward in building something of your own and actually working towards it, which I'm sure you're feeling yourself.
Hmm.
Okay. Then, in terms of the resources within the real world and everything you've seen and learned from, how different is it compared to if you were trying to do this on your own through the internet?
It makes a massive difference. So people always say, "Oh, why would I spend $50 in the real world when I can just learn it online for free?" Listen, all of the information humanity has ever gathered in our entire existence is on the internet. In one form or way, you can find it. Anyone can, right? The issue is finding good information. If you want to learn social media marketing, you search, on Google, on YouTube, social media marketing, you'll find 20 videos all saying different things, all contradicting each other, and you won't know anything to use. The real world is set up so nice that it takes the shit information and it just cuts it out. You only get what's valuable, you only get what's needed, and then it puts it into a course so that you learn it in order and you learn exactly what to do. And as long as you take action, you don't just listen and do nothing. As long as you listen and take action each step, I mean, it's impossible to fail. As long as you put effort in, you will not fail.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's nice. It takes all the information, combines it into a program, and gives it to you. You can do it at your own pace. If you want to do it all in a week, you can. If you want to do it in 3 months, you can, right? All at your own pace. You learn all of it. You can always go back, relearn stuff you forgot. And it's good information, valuable information, and it's actionable information too. And that's what's most important.
Okay. And as I'm listening to you, I'm just thinking, were you always this well spoken or was it a learned skill?
Well, I didn't actually speak until I was 6 years old. I was a bit behind everyone else.
Wow.
But, well, I knew how to speak. I just didn't speak. I just didn't talk to anyone. I don't know why. So, yeah, and then, over the years, I guess, joining the Wheel would actually definitely help me. Arnold's program on, what was it called?
Public speaking?
SSS or something like
Oh,
that.
okay, okay.
Sales, yeah, social skills, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's been very useful. Watch the lessons multiple times. And also, I've just been a better person, Like, I realized I was too shy before I joined the Wheel. I was too shy. I wouldn't talk to people. Now, every day, I try to go out my way and talk to someone new. I mean, I have a little notepad. I write my to-do list on, right? And every day on my to-do list is talk to someone you don't know, right? And that will help you so much, just in every way. You should go up to, I don't know, some guy walking on the street. Like I drive, when I drive to school, there's always a guy running, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know who he was for months. Always a guy, army t-shirt, always running. One day I rolled down the window, I talked to him. Talk to him every day now. Like it's just humans are social creatures,
Yeah.
You gotta be sociable, you gotta be able to communicate well.
I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Again, at 16 years old, because it's when did I realize this myself? Maybe half a year ago, truly. That in order to really feel alive, you do need to be doing spontaneous things. And one of those spontaneous things is actually just speaking to random strangers. Well, they're
Mm-hmm.
only strangers until you actually speak to them. But
Yeah,
again, as you
exactly.
say, we are social creatures. And I feel so much more fulfilled after having a good conversation with just a random person I met. Because
Mm-hmm.
then it's like an opportunity. There's opportunities
Mm-hmm.
all around us, and you don't know just where that relationships could lead with that person that maybe passed you on the street. So actually talking to them then unlocks the opportunity for the future, and who knows where that will lead later down the line. That's how I see it now. So again, interesting that you actually are noticing this at your age. Where do you think your mindset comes from? Because it's
Mm,
unique for a 16-year-old.
my mindset is definitely a combination of definitely from my father and heavily influenced by the way we work as well. I mean, I'm the 11th Napier, so like that's a long lineage, um, kind of separated from like the other side of the family. But my dad's always been like, Napier, you gotta focus. You can't be like everyone else. You can't go in the school bathroom and vape. You can't do that. You have to, do push-ups. You have to do conditioning. Like you have to do your stuff. You have to be more successful, right?
Mhm.
You're not like them. You're a Napier, right? You're the 11th. You honor your lineage and you do good. And that's pretty much, I joined the real world and that's pretty much everything You know, the real world's been saying, Andrew Tate's been saying, Arna's been saying, everything. Just prove yourself to your lineage. Just be the best person you can be, and it's a combination of both of them.
And that shows the importance of a good masculine role model in your life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, love to hear that. And since you're on this trajectory, where do you see your life heading in the short term, medium term, and long term?
Well, short term, probably graduate high school in a few years. After that, I mean, it depends how my business is going. If it's going good, probably, travel.
Mm-hmm.
Why not? I mean, everything, all the money I'm making is online. I'm not set to a location, so I can make it anywhere. Why not travel? Medium term, probably just travel, probably buy a house, meet a woman, hopefully. In the long term, just have a family, raise my sons, raise my kids, just, you know, be good. Probably teach other people to make money too. That's something I like doing. I have not really an employee, but like I guess a partner kind of, I don't know. But one of my social media accounts, I spent a month on, right? I said, okay, from 30 days, how far can I get it? I just posted 2 videos every day for 30 days, 60 videos. And that 30 days, I got to 18,000 followers, right? And from there, my friend was like, Napier, how are you making all this money? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, listen, I'll teach you. Okay, calm down. But I was like, okay, listen, I'll teach you how to edit videos. You upload the videos, you get half the profit. So, great, great. So now I'm doing zero work, right? I upload a video every now and then. I do pretty much no work. He uploads all the videos, does all the hard work. Good on him. I mean, he's driven, he's motivated, right? And now we both make money. And that's the thing real world has taught me, actually, is I realize most people think in win-lose scenarios, right? They're like, okay, if I win, that means he's going to lose. But the real world has taught me that that's not always how it works.
Mm-hmm.
You got to find the win-win scenarios, right? Everyone always thinks, oh, win, lose, win, lose, win, lose. No, win, everybody can win. There's no reason not everybody can win, right? So I do the whole work, building social media account up. Now I do none of the work. That's a win for me, right? I get 50% of the profit, but I still do no work. That's a win, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he does work and gets 50%. That's a win for him. It's a win-win, right? And that's something that the real world has taught me, and it's incredibly valuable in life, making deals with other people. And yeah, it's just win-win instead of win-lose.
Awesome. And I guess in a way you're starting your business now, actually building up a business, getting people working for you or with you. Cool. And as you say, it's win-win because you actually taught him the skills to do it. Because I'm just wondering, from the
Yeah,
perspective of a listener, you're like, but you're getting 50% for not doing any work. But then where would that person be had you not taught him video editing?
exactly.
So exactly.
hmm
Okay. Now, final two questions. It looks like first, how did Tate actually impact you? Then, what kind of an impact has he had?
Oh, massively, massively. I remember actually, I play football, right? So off season is the spring for me. I was kind of doing nothing, kind of getting lazy and fat, But and I watch his videos and listen to his lessons, and he's like, always got hard work, hard work, hard work. If it's not easy, that's exactly what you do. Do the stuff you don't want to do, right? Do the hard shit. And I did that. I said, okay. Went to school the next day, signed up for the track team. It's horrible. I hate it, right? It's just conditioning. It's running. Nobody likes running, right? But anyway, I do it. I give 100% effort. I don't just go through it lazily, right? You'll get nothing out of that. I do 100% effort. And I mean, my freshman year, was like 14, top 10 in the state, right? And I was like, oh, okay. I'm not that fast of a guy. I mean, I noticed in the races, it's just the effort he allows me. Like, you notice in a race, I always beat people at the end because I just put more effort. And that's something Tate has taught me completely. It's just put effort in and you will get a result. If you put enough effort in, you get a result. And if you're not getting the result, more hard work, more effort, and then you will get it. So yeah, and that's just something he's taught me that is, impacting my life is so huge. Just everything, it's down to effort, hard work. Every problem can be solved with hard work.
And there's actually less competition now than probably ever. because of
Hmm.
people's mentality, because of all the
Hmm.
distractions and
Oh yeah,
everything. So with a mindset like
sure.
yours, success is inevitable, as you're already saying yourself. But yeah,
Hmm.
even just for any area of life, just having that kind of mindset, again, it's huge because of the competition that's barely there at this point. Okay.
Hmm.
And now to wrap up, for people who are unsure about joining the real world, because what if, Napier, you're a paid actor, and for $50 they're going to get scammed? What advice would you have to them?
If you're worried about $50, you're doing something wrong. Okay, $50 a month, that's gas money, right? It's like 1 week's worth of gas. You fill one tank, right? Like 50. If you get scammed of $50, if you're worried about getting scammed of $50, then I don't know what you're doing. You know, like, but $50, just take the risk. It's not even a risk, really. It's not a risk. I mean, all you've done, what, 300 something in interviews,
Yeah,
right? That
you're
should be that
340th. So yeah.
340, right? That should be the. I mean, I don't understand how you see that and you still think it's a scam. You can't pay 340 people to talk to you for 30 minutes,
Mhm.
like, or you probably could, but it'd be very expensive,
Yeah.
you know. So it's like I don't understand why people think this way. I have so many like friends that think it's blah, 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 scam, blah blah. How is it a scam? If the 340 people we've interviewed are not living proof that it is not a scam, like, I just don't understand why you think it's a scam. It doesn't make any sense. It's just illogical. If
Mhm.
you actually think logically about it, okay? All the information, all the people saying it's a scam don't even know what it is. They never joined it.
Yeah.
If you want to actually get valuable information, ask people that are in the real world, right, what they think of it. And every single one of you, I guarantee you, every single one of you, them, will say is one of the greatest things that they have ever purchased. It has affected their life so much in so many positive ways.
Hmm. Exactly. Some people were on the verge of whether it was driving their car off the nearest bridge or just shooting a bullet for the head, and then they found the real world, and it gave them purpose and direction. So just hearing those stories, just like, damn, like men truly are just getting fucked by society, and no one really gives a
Mm-hmm.
fuck because I guess they may need to take accountability and ownership and actually do it all themselves, and sometimes it can be too much. But just hearing just how much the real world helps them, it's so relieving and inspiring, and just
Mm-hmm.
everything just feels great. So yeah, it was great to hear your story, and I look forward to doing a follow up with you in 3 or 4 months, seeing how everything's going for you. I'm sure in that time you're scaled even more. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for sharing your stories and insights, and I wish you all the best until next time.
Yep, you too.